Welcome to Word Power Made Easy, and from now on, I'll be playing copyright-free music in the background. Yes, it is copyright-free. I've checked it myself. Now here we go. Word Power Made Easy, written by Norman Lewis, one of the most actually influential books about the English language of all time. Now, right now, I'm just gonna go ahead to session 1. I'm not gonna go ahead and talk about how to test your present vocabulary, and I did do the test myself, and I got all my scores actually go up to excellent. It's just in between excellent and superior. That happened, and I'm pretty sure I like that too much. So I guess my English is pretty good. And here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start off with section 1, and this is about talking about personality type. Now, personality types are everywhere. You can get them literally anywhere you want. And I've also made a few notes about it myself inside here, and also I've drawn a very good few stick figures, like this one, and mirror view, and there. I love stick figures, okay? And the bird's eye view, and view. Yeah, I learned a lot from Alan Maker just by watching his videos, and not using his course. Wow. Anyways, back to the video. The thing about this is that there's a lot of things you can actually learn from this too. There are lots of personality types too, are interested in your own welfare, or constantly talking about yourself, dedicate your life to help the others, or other things. In fact, in this video, I'm just gonna talk about 9 personality types on how you can describe them. So, let's start off with egoist. Now, egoist is a person where it's selfish. You're me, I'm me, it's me. Okay, so, okay. And it's life is easy, and it's all determined by one question: what's in it for me? If I do this, what's in it for me? And if I do that, what's in it for me? If I do that, what's in it for me? That's kind of things, and that's what determines your life, your decisions in life, and that's the only reason why you do it. London Cooler Edition, what's in it for me? I look cool. Nice, man. Okay. And you can basically just ask about what about me and all those kinds of things. You can even yeah. Number 2, our second personality type is altruist, which is the opposite of an egoist. This person is what if I do this? How does it help other people? If I do this, how does it help you? If I do this, what's in it for you? If I do this, what's in it for you? They're all now, some people actually think that these guys are all what's the catch? But most of the time, there's people who really want to help. These guys would be great teachers and things, and helping others makes them happy. And our third personality type is an introvert. And an introvert is a person who always keeps their feelings inside of them, and they always think what does he think of me? I hope I made a good first impression. What did he do to me? What does he think of me? What does he think of me? What does he think of me? Those kind of things. And I'm very bad at first impressions. I'll have to give you that. And now we even have the opposite of that as our fourth personality type, an extrovert. And an extrovert is a person who doesn't really care what other people think about them. They just say all their thoughts and personalities, and it's inside out. They're really good, they're happy, and they listen to other people too. Of course they need to, but they also sharing about themselves and their opinions and their personality. Their personality is just turned outwards. Our fifth one is ambivert, which is another personality type, and basically these guys are not extreme. This is the cool guy, the normal guy, the guy who no one actually notices because he's not weird at all. He just does typical things, and he's not weird at all. He doesn't have a tech addiction, he doesn't have a drug addiction, he doesn't really have that many things. He has a pretty normal interest. He's just normal, just normal, not extreme at all. And then we have the misanthrope. That this is just one of the extreme ones, and I'm not saying that any of you guys are misanthrope, but some people in the world are. And these personality types people are the people who say that all people are bad, all people are bad. Let me change. Yeah, there we go. And all people are bad. No one is perfect. Everyone is terrible. That's what misanthropes are. And we've even did this in this channel already. Misanthrope is a misanthrope. It's a listen, guys. Your breath smells bad. You have a bad hair day, and you do not need glasses. People should not have glasses. Nobody's that perfect, and misanthropes only see the imperfectness. Then misogynists are probably even worse than misanthropes, though. They think that all women are bad, most likely because they had an encounter with a woman in their life, and that woman did a terrible job at them. Had a very, very bad impression on them, did something harmful to them, and they've had a distrust in women ever since. And our eighth is misogamist. Misogamist, which is just a personality type that says that marriage is bad. Marriage is too binding. It binds you to your partner, and it's too binding, and I do not want to go ahead. So marriage is bad. I will never marry at all. Sounds a lot like my cousin. You might have actually seen her on this channel already. one of the shorts, but that's the only time she's been on there. Okay, ninth one is ascetic. Ascetic is the ninth one, and it basically means you're a monk. You're basically a monk, basically. You don't like meditate, and you're like, you only think of your spiritual things and your body, your physical things. You don't even think it doesn't exist. You think it's all an illusion. So all you consume are the minimal things just to keep you alive. You eat just enough so that you can alive. You drink enough just so you can be alive. And you meditate a lot so that you can deepen your spiritual thinking. That's your philosophy. Eat as less as possible. Don't eat as much as possible. Eat as less as possible. Just eat enough so that you can survive. Drink as less as possible. Drink enough just to survive. And you do not have any wants. You're not allowed to watch TV. You're not allowed to have glasses, apparently. You're not allowed to wear super clothes. You're not allowed to listen to this music. And you're not allowed to read books. Well, of course you're going to be allowed to read books, but not the books you want to read unless they are really, really helpful in spiritual learning. And that's it. So hopefully you actually know these nine personality types now, and in the next minute I want to discuss to you guys about some questions you can do to ask yourself about life, and please answer these questions honestly. The first question you should ask is like, do I think about only myself? Do I keep asking what's in it for me and keep trying to get everyone to connect their schedules to connect with mine? Or if no, then you're either if you're yes, it's an egoist, or if it's no, then you're an altruist. And let's see if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Do you keep worrying about what other people think of you? Yes, you're an introvert. No, you're an extrovert. Let's go for ambivert. So, are you just do you do extreme things that make people notice you? Do you do things that make people notice you? If it's a no, then you're an ambivert. And yes, well, you're definitely the other 8 personalities. Our sixth one is and our next question is about to decide if you're a misanthrope or a misogynist. Do you think all people are bad, or do you think only women are bad? That's a terrible one, to be honest. But hey, it's the only way you can actually do this. Or are you a misogamist? A misogamist, basic. So, do you think marriage is bad? Well, yeah. Is it too binding? They might say marriage is not bad, but they might say it is too binding. And last but not least, ascetic. Do you eat as less as possible and you only have your needs, not wants? Most people are no, except for monks. This family has no one that's an ascetic. I'm not sure anyone in my family line has ever been an ascetic, so. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope to see you guys soon. And on to session 2. See you guys there. Shout out. Peace. Claude, I just moved here for 7 minutes, and in those 7 minutes you're already there sleeping in my spot? Well, you're my pet, so you can take it. Bye.